What is going on, everybody? Depraved / here. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
And we are super excited for this. This is your pick.
Very much so. So this came out like 4 days ago, and I'm actually glad that we weren't able to record when it first came out, because the very next day, that night, is when the official animated video came out. And then that was Saturday, so it was the weekend. And so here we are now. So this is the third single off of the full-length album that is coming out at the end of this month. I think it's the 27th, but don't quote me on that. But definitely check it out, guys. It'll be their first full-length album that they're able to do. It's going to be amazing. So I'm super excited about this now. I did have to ask him if he knew what a Selkie was before this. Yeah, you missed a little bit of funness there because, yeah, he didn't. And when I said that it was like a seal shifter, he didn't originally understand what type of seal. And so we got the whole arf arf from him. And I almost gave him the seal clap to also, I guess, do some sort of charades type version of explaining which seal I was referring to.
A lot of fun times.
Yeah.
The
so
things you guys miss off camera.
Yes. So we're here now. I'm really excited about this. I love mythology. I love any type of mythology. I mean, I don't think I've run across any that's not really interested me. So I did know what a Selkie was, and that excited me.
All right. So, with that being said, we're going to react to this if you guys have already seen it. If you've not, please click the link in the description below. Hop on over, watch the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment, let them know we sent you, then come on back and we say that because we're a breakdown channel. And we'll probably pause for jokes because there will be some. The way tonight's going, there will be
It's been a goofy night.
Some jokes.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, it is time to slash it up and break it down.
This is Blackbriar with Selkie.
Let's get it. I want a castle.
Me too.
On shore is where he waited, for he was captivated by a woman in sealskin. When she was bathing in the morning light, he asked her, would you be my wife? She said, the ocean's where I belong, with me you cannot come along. She swam away and kindly waved, so long, so long. And he said,
This is like an extremely fucked up Little Mermaid tale.
Now, look, I told you, like, in my retelling of what a Selkie was in the mythology, I was like, it's like basically every bridal kidnapping story you've ever heard. Like, it is part of the mythology is extremely fucked up because it's a fisherman's lore. It's almost always having to do with seeing a naked woman sunbathing, realizing that her seal skin is close by, hidden in the rocks. They steal the skin, which forces the woman to come with them, marry them, and then they hide the skin the rest of the woman's life, because if she finds it, she puts it back on and goes back to the sea because she's a seal, and so her heart is in the ocean. They always go back. Like, I think I've run across maybe like one or two romanticized stories where they're like, oh, I have it back, so now I have both loves. Yeah, that rarely happens. Most of the time they're like, no, bye.
Bitch, be gone.
Yeah, which is what she did. I guarantee at some point in this, he's going to try and steal the skin, and it's going to go downhill from there. Yeah. Now, what I do want to know is how so many different ocean animals became romanticized, sexualized myths to fishers and sailors. I mean, months and months and months away from women, because women shouldn't be on ships because they were a curse.
To be fair, women nowadays duck pose kiss.
Well, that's true. I don't, but you know, it's true.
Just saying.
I've never understood that.
Just saying.
Bye. Bye-bye now.
Or.
That is what he did. That's beautiful.
Oh Lord, and he said, Selkie, please come along with me. Selkie.
He looks like a wizard.
He looks like he wants to be.
Come to me.
Or a zombie. Or a zombie. I mean, you know, they all walk kind of.
Maybe he's a lipper.
I love her voice.
Yes.
I do still expect this to take some dark twist, whether
No, it will.
he
Tone of the
like
song is already
follows
telling
her
you.
into the ocean or steals her pelt. Like I'm not sure, but one or the other.
Please come along with me.
Maybe he's a statue.
On shore is where he waited, for he was captivated by a woman in sealskin. Months turned into years, all his longing felt severe. Until the day she came to land and shed her skin, lying in the sand. He stole what he believed he earned and took her by the hand. And he said, Selkie, now you belong to me. She took his hand and walked along away from where she used to belong, and left her heart there in the sea. Months turned into years, all her longing felt severe. Until the day she found her belt and left without a farewell.
You ruined
Fuck
the
yeah.
story!
You do it,
You
girl.
ruined the story!
I
You
did
told me
not.
how it ended before it even started.
I told you how the lore went. Now, he's a jack-off.
And also, when she leaves, he's gonna have to resort
Yes.
to what he is.
Yes. But he was like, I earned this because I waited. You know what? Go find yourself a nice human. You know?
Fair. She's a human right now. Till she puts his skin back on.
Right. Well, I mean, but he didn't earn shit.
True.
So, and the whole "you belong to me," I don't know. Nah. Not falling for that. Although, he was obviously not the brightest. I mean, it did take her years, so obviously she wasn't the brightest either, considering he kept it in a chest in the bedroom.
True.
Yeah.
He should have licked her.
No take-backs. It's mine.
That sounded really wrong given the context, which is not what I was
Really
going for.
wrong, really. However, I really like the fact that she left without a goodbye. She's just like,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm out.
She found her belt and left without a farewell. Wow.
ending's right.
That's karma. Spoilers. You know, when you know your mythology, occasionally it happens. I love her voice though. I really like this retelling of it.
Now,
I hate
the story.
the general idea of the story because it's always more explicit, obviously, because the stories are a little bit longer than what a 4-minute song can make it. But they always or I should say, the man that is captivated always lays the blame at the Selkie's feet for A, being captivated, B, returning if she gets the chance. You know, the longing and mourning. He's like, but we had real love. I loved you. And as was pointed out, she left her heart in the sea from the get-go. Like, nuh-uh.
Now, I am pretty sure, because you've shown me a lot of bands, so sometimes people get mixed up.
Right.
But I am pretty sure they did a pretty good job of designing her after the lead singer.
Absolutely.
Because there are times... Now, there are some times it might be a little off, but most of the time, especially when it's the profile...
Right. No, they did a really good job.
I'm like, oh, I've seen her!
Yeah. This particular album, I think, is called Cause of a Shipwreck. And most of their songs... the last one that we did was... It was the Seance. But yeah, I know a lot of them get mixed up. But Zora's got beautiful, bright red hair, and they did do a good job of stylizing her, for sure.
I hope we get one sea shanty.
That would be... I hope they do, like... Even if they didn't put an actual sea shanty on the album, I would love to hear them actually do one. Just in general. That would be fun.
Yes.
So... But I always like their sort of... myth-inspired, gothic vibed creations.
He's doing a swanton bomb.
Now, this is where my dark humor and bad jokes come in. She's like, so he flung himself off the cliff and he screamed. And she starts going into this beautiful Selkie, but extended with... And I'm like, he screamed, ah! He's diving off the cliff. I mean, he's not.
You're fired.
He would soon find out that not even the sea wanted him. Sorry, I just felt like there had to be like some sort of finalized ending there.
With the sea pushing back up
The
onto the
sea
sand.
itself rejected him. Yes.
So go home.
I'm
Get out of me.
adapting that deep narrator's voice, you know? Like the female Morgan Freeman. Yeah. I would.
So nothing that gets wet wants it.
Absolutely not. He's fired. He's cut off.
Fired.
Now that was also, that cliff did not seem that high. I'm just saying. That was
He fell for
another
a long time.
inordinately long fall to get in that much of the screaming. I'm just saying, whoever animated this was fabulous. I do like that when they animate stuff like album covers, for example. I don't know if you've seen the artwork for this one, but actually,
I think you've shown me the base artwork.
right, and other than Fractured Fairy Tale, the actual song off of that EP, we haven't covered a whole lot that has just shown their artwork versus actually having a music video. But all of their artwork is sort of the animated type for their the EP covers that they've had, and now this full album that's coming out. But they normally just stick with black and white, and then it's her hair that's bright red, maybe a couple other elements, but normally just her hair. And again, in this music video, they stuck with more elemental, secondary and primary kind of colors. It wasn't fantastical array of colors. It was like the sort of not even bright, but more muted greens. And
What'd you say her name was?
it's Zora.
Zora?
Por qué?
She was named after fish people in The Legend of Zelda.
I don't think so.
You never
Maybe
know.
they were named after her.
No, I'm pretty sure Zelda's older than her.
I don't know. I don't remember how old she is.
Zelda's older than me.
Oh. Well then, okay.
No, I just thought it was with the water and the
Right,
it
right.
made connections in my brain.
Okay.
And
But-
now I want to rename Sophie to something weird
His daughter.
and awesome.
Right. But yeah, they normally stick with just the black, white, and red, and this stuck with not bright colors. It didn't distract you too much from what was going on.
I'm gonna name her Goron.
We've digressed.
Usually happens.
Yeah, it does. So, I loved it,
It's fantastic.
other than the spoilers.
You get one great seal clap. That's like 3.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Actually, there were several. I kept clapping, but it's fantastic.
Right. So, other than the spoilers,
You ruined it.
I did
It's
not.
been ruined.
I did not.
Song was amazing until she was right.
How terrible is that? Anyway, guys, I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of this album, and that will be my album pick when it comes out, that we will be doing a full review of. So, you can look forward to that. I will.
Anyways, if you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Blackbriar with Selkie? Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys would like to see react to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
With that being said, we love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Can't wait to see you to pray people later.